So what I bought here is the Jabra Elite 85T from Costco. It was $180 plus tax. A couple of different sizes. USB-C cord to charge it. The case is supposed to charge it. So that's what this guy does. The two charging pads. These look like they're just identical, so I guess if you have two different areas that you'd like to charge from. I'm guessing you could also probably charge a phone or something on it. So yeah, that's it. 180 bucks from Costco. I'll listen to these for a while and then I'll give a review. Let you guys know what I think.
Hey, what's up guys? We're going to talk about the Jabra Elite Active 75Ts. Last thing we showed you was the 85Ts. I did wind up returning and I'll kind of go over why. This one I ordered off of Amazon, 130 bucks. The 85Ts I had bought for $180 from Costco. This one looks a little simpler packaging, which is kind of nice. You know, packaging's, in my opinion, is sort of a waste. One of the differences is this one does not come with the two wireless charging pads. And from looking at it, this little pod case doesn't do wireless charging, whereas the 85Ts do the wireless charging. This one here is actually slightly smaller than the other one, but it's got better battery life. These are actually slightly lighter weight than the 85s, so they stay in your ears a little bit nicer. And then they charge from the case. This is just your charger, USB-C, some additional ear tips. So I'm going to charge these up a little bit and then give a little review on how these sound. Alright, so after taking a listen to these earphones for a little bit, playing through a couple of tracks, I just wanted to let you guys know what I thought about them. Just to give you a comparison of what other things that I use to listen. I do have a full home theater system that's got infinite baffle subs. Everything's calibrated for as flat of responses as I can. Everything is pretty accurate in my living room and setup. My bass that I have goes down to about 10 hertz at over 100 decibels. So in addition to that, I've also got a pair of the WH-1000 XM4 Sony headphones. They're the full-size style. So after listening to a couple songs with these, they sound really good. The highs are really clear. There's no distortion with them, even at full volume. Bass goes down pretty low. The thing about bass, if you ever just read the stats on earphones, they're going to tell you that they can go down to like 5 hertz or something with these. But the issue with that is that the human ear can only hear down to about 20 hertz. Anything below that, you're feeling it with other parts of your body, not necessarily hearing it. So with a large subwoofer putting out a lot of power, that may be okay. You will experience less than 20, but with something so small like these, you really aren't going to hear anything less than 20. So just from listening to these, with my best guess, I would say they go down to at least 20. It does seem like I can feel a little bit lower than that. Going down that low, the frequency response does seem flat. These do come with an app, and I'll show you guys that here in a second, that kind of help you sort of calibrate it to your own ear, what I gathered from it. So here's the app right here. I found that I liked it with just a little bit of boost at the lower frequencies. The equalizer that they give you, it's okay. It doesn't really tell you what hertz you're adjusting, but at least it gives you a 5-band equalizer to play with. They also give you some preset options down here, which is kind of cool, so that you can kind of play around. So like neutral, drop this flat, bass boost, kind of dips the frequency here a little bit. Like I said, who knows what this actually is. So it was kind of cool to play with a little bit. But there is another function on here, tailor my sound. By clicking this is what I used sort of to set up the audio. I'll kind of walk you through just to show you what it is, but basically you give it a little information about yourself. It tells you to find a quiet place, basically put the earphones on, make sure that it's a good fit, and then it has you, it's kind of like a hearing test where it starts playing different tones, And I don't know if it kind of goes up in volume as it goes along, or it just kind of tests whether or not your ear can hear certain tones. But as soon as you hear a tone, you just tap this and it'll play through a couple of different ones on each piece. They kind of sound like, just like when you're getting a regular hearing test done at the doctor. Eventually it'll make its way around. But it's cool because it kind of makes it custom to you. Another thing about these, they're waterproof. Apparently you can actually submerge them, whereas the 85Ts, you are not able to submerge them. They're dustproof, waterproof, which is great. The 85Ts are water resistant. So overall, I like these better. Honestly, the only thing that's better about the 85s over these is that the 85s have 6 microphones that they use for the active noise cancellation, whereas this one doesn't. I think this one only has 2. One issue that you could find with these, with the active noise cancellation, is in windy situations. These would have a little bit harder of a time. But overall, I think these are actually better, especially if your main focus or main use of these is music. I'm going to put some links below so that you guys can check those out. I try to find stuff that has like really clear highs where you can hear details between them, where they don't distort each other or blend together. And then same with the lows. I try to find some music that has really clear lows, that has a lot of dynamics in the bass, so that you can get an idea of how accurate earphones can be with those types of things. All right, thanks for watching, guys.